It's Rob!
Tony! And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the Inn. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshak if you want to call me by my in-game name. In our last video, Which Adventure Mode to Buy 2.0, I completely forgot about the class challenges and the cards that come from the class challenges. And I was reading through the comments that we received, like, where the hell are the class challenges? And I'm like, oh shit. So I figured I'd knock out a real quick video going over what I didn't put in our which adventure mode you should buy. I'll try to make this as short as possible, go over the cards fairly quickly out of each wing that you get from the class challenges, what are class challenges, and all that yada yada yada. So, without further ado, we're looking at Naxxramas, and in the first quarter, after you complete the wing, you get a class challenge, and in this class challenge reward, you get these two cards here. Both of them are fucking horrible, so you don't really need to worry about the first wing of Naxxramas, worrying about the class challenge. The second one gives you Duplicate, which is pretty good in some mage decks, really not played that much in comparison to like Mirror Entity or Counterspell. It goes in pretty specific decks, so if you're looking to build those, it's decent, but if not, if you're not looking to build, you know, specific mage decks, like Echo Mage that runs Duplicate, don't worry about it. Web Spinner is really good in mid-range Hunter. It also comes in the second wing of Naxxramas, but it can be replaced with some other cards. If you don't have a Web Spinner, it's not really a big deal. As I said, it is good in mid-range Hunter, but currently I'm only playing one, and one of these in my mid-range, and you really don't, like, it's a good card, but it's not core to the deck. It's not like a Mad Scientist like I've been over before. Reincarnate's a decent card, goes in very specific Shaman decks like Death Rattle Shaman. Void Caller is a great card for Warlock, whether you're playing Reno Warlock or Zoo. It puts a random demon from your hand in the battlefield, so whether that be Doomguard, Mal'Ganis, Lord Draxus, it does its job unless it gets silenced, and this comes in the third wing of Nax, which I believe I had mentioned in our which adventure mode you should buy. You should purchase the up to the fourth wing in Nax, which would of course come with Void Caller, and then also this is the fourth wing being Despite and the Dark Cultist. The Dark Cultist is a really good priest card. Most of the time it gets silenced, but if it doesn't, it does work, and Despite being a fantastic, probably one of my favorite weapons in the game. Definitely goes in well into Control Warrior. I would say a staple in Control Warrior, no doubt, and that's why I recommended to get up to at least the fourth wing in Naxxramas. And then the last wing you get Avenge, which is pretty much a staple in a Secret Paladin deck, so if you're looking to build Secret Paladin and you don't have Avenge, I might want to hold off on it, because again, 2 Avenges is played in every single Secret Paladin deck, and if you don't want to play Avenge or don't have it or can't, but you do want to play Secret Paladin, there's not really a card that is great at replacing Avenge, because Avenge is kind of like a one-of-a-kind. It's part of the whole Mysterious Challenger combo, and I don't really call it a combo because you literally just play one card and you win. But yeah, you get Avenge from the last wing and next. Moving to Blackrock. The first wing gets you Quick Shot, which is a nice Hunter card, whether you're playing Face Hunter or Mid-Range Hunter, and I suggested, I believe, to buy into the first wing of Blackrock, so this comes with that. Dragon's Breath, honestly not seen that much, maybe played in Arena, but you won't have to worry about it. Axe Flinger, I wouldn't even worry about it, not a big deal. Lava Shock is found in Aggro Shaman. It's pretty popular, surprisingly. I do not play it in my Aggro Shaman. I found a way around it, but if you're looking to play Aggro Shaman, there you go. It's the second wing in Blackrock. Twilight Whelp is found. Oh wow. Okay. I thought all 4 of these came in one wing. I was like, oh boy. No, Twilight Whelp comes in the third wing of Blackrock. I was looking over. I'm like, oh, how many wings are there? Anyway, third wing, Blackrock, Twilight Whelp, good Dragon Priest. Volcanic Lumber, just a bad card, don't worry about it. Demon Wrath, if you're playing Reno Lock, I'd say goes in there. Besides that, there's no really need for it. Dark Iron Stalker is sometimes found in some particular rogue decks, I believe. I wouldn't, honestly, you shouldn't even have to worry about it. Not that these cards, are bad, but for the main decks that people are looking to play when they first start Hearthstone, these are not cards that, that are core to decks, as maybe so much as, again, Mad Scientist. I keep bringing that card up, but that card goes in so many different decks, and it is just so essential, to being able to keep the tempo from these decks. So it's like, it just trumps almost, and it definitely trumps a card like Lumber. Like, look at this guy. It's fucking horrible. And then Vigil, this goes into your Murloc Paladin. Again, very specific kind of decks these cards go into. I wouldn't really worry about it unless, again, you're looking to build Murloc Shaman. Then, of course, this is the card for you. And then going into the League of Explorers, I have no idea what the fuck they've laid this out, but I'm going to do the best I can. So we have week 1 rewards. We've got the Dark Peddler, which is a fantastic card. Goes in almost every Warlock deck. There's room for it, and it's Battlecry. Discover a 1-cost card. This is that 1-cost card, Mortal Coil, Soulfire, there's what else? I know there's Void Walker. There's tons of cards that come in the Warlock class that are great 1-drops. So definitely a great card. I believe I recommended picking up the first, what was it? The first 2 wings in the League of Explorers from our first video. So he definitely, you'll be picking Dark Peddler up if you followed that. The Obeson Destroyer, or Obsidian. This guy is probably played in Arena more than anything. Really not that great in ranked play. Week 2, we have the Keeper of Uldaman, which is a fantastic Paladin card. Without a doubt, it's better than Aldor the Peacekeeper in my opinion, because you can use it offensively and defensively. I believe we went over that a bit in our last video. The Mounted Raptor is pretty good. It is found in Aggro Druid, pretty specific deck. That's pretty much all I have to say about him. He summons a random 1-cost minion, so sometimes it's pretty decent, sometimes it's not so decent. Most of the time you're getting like a 1-1, 1-2, 2-1, somewhere in there. So can't really expect too much out of him. Week 3, we have... Why are there 3 week 3s? I'm not going to argue. Everything is awesome. Again, specific card. Murloc Shaman, not that popular. Entomb, fantastic card for priests. I believe it's the card that really put priests back on the map, and it made them really popular, and they're still really popular. I actually just finished making an Entomb priest deck not too long ago. If you're interested in that, I'll throw the annotation to the right there. Or I guess it would be to the right there. Yeah. Or your left, my right. Pretty self-explanatory. Choose an enemy minion, shuffle it into your deck. Priests are known for not liking their cards, so they'll just take yours. And then again, a week 3 card is Dart Trap. Haven't seen it that much in ranked play too much, but it says when your opposing hero, when your opponent uses their hero power, deal 5 damage to a random enemy minion. So that can be a creature they have on the field and or them directly. I haven't seen it again played that much, but it seems okay, I guess. And then week 4 we have, this is the last wing, Tomb Pillager. This is found in your Oil Rogue, but honestly you could go without playing it if you're looking to build Oil Rogue and you're like, oh, I need the last wing of League of Explorers just to get the Tomb Pillager. No, you don't. You can run the deck without Tomb Pillager. I also have a build on Oil Rogue without Tomb Pillager, so don't you worry. You can find that in our deck guides. And then the Animated Armor, I haven't seen this card played once. Wouldn't really worry about it. Not a big deal. Your hero power can only take 1 damage at a time while he's alive, so they'll just kill that and then deal damage directly. Maybe if he was like a 3-drop 4/4, but then he'd just be broken. His stats would be really good, because most 3-drops are 3/4s, not 4/4s. So having an ability like that and having the stats like that. So what if he was like a 3-drop 3/2 with that ability? Might make him a little bit more useful. But yeah, that's about it. Hopefully this went over the class challenges. Sorry if this was a little bit... I should have had this on to the other video, but I'm sorry. I completely forgot. That was my bad. But hopefully this answers your questions, where you get what, and what's worth getting and what's not worth getting. And again, going over, like, this is, it says available week 1, that's like the first wing. This again, week 2 would be the second wing. Week 3 would be the third wing, if you're confused about that. Anyway, guys, of course, I'm Warshak, and happy whatever the hell day it is.